ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः. Reading from the book. All materialistic men are mad after possessing all these material appliances, and it is known as advancement of material civilization. But the result is, by possessing all these material assets, one becomes artificially puffed up, intoxicated by such temporary possessions. Consequently, such materially puffed up persons are incapable of uttering the holy name of the Lord by raising him feelingly, O Govinda, O Krishna. It is said that in the Shastras that by once uttering the holy name of the Lord, sinner gets rid of quantity of sin that is unable to commit. Such is the power of the uttering the holy name of the Lord. There is not the there is not the least exaggeration in this statement. Actually, the Lord's holy name has such powerful potency, but there is a quality to such utterances also. It depends on the quality of the feeling. A helpless man can feelingly utter the holy name of the Lord, whereas a man who utters the same holy name in great material satisfaction cannot be so sincere. A materially puffed up person may utter the holy name of the Lord occasionally, but he is incapable of uttering the name in quality. Therefore, four principles of material advancement, namely high parentage, good wealth, high education, and attractivity, are, so to speak, disqualifications for progress on the path of spiritual advancement. The material covering of the pure spirit soul is an extreme feature, as much as fever is an external feature of the unhealthy body. The general process is to decrease the degree of the fever and not to aggravate it by maltreatment. The principle of life should be to decrease the degree of material intoxication, which leads one to be more and more illusion about the aim of life. Cross illusion persons are quite unfit for entrance into the kingdom of God, as mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam 1.8.6 purport. Devotee 3. Srila Prabhupada, it's very difficult to control my mind when I chant, it wanders. Prabhupada. So what is the controlling of mind? You have to chant and hear, that's all. You chant with your tongue and the sound you hear, that's all. What's the question of the mind here? This is a percept taken from a morning walk happened on February 3rd, 1975 in Hawaii. Your sincerity and desire for doing some service for Krishna is very much encouraging to me. Please go on chanting nicely and steadily. Chanting 16 rounds is prescribed, but you can chant more rounds and hear them very attentively. This is a letter to Devananda Dasa on March 18, 1968. If you stick to these principles with determination, then you will become free from all attachment to Maya by Krishna's grace. The example is that when the sun is in sky, there is no question of darkness. Similarly, when Hare Krishna mantra is vibrating on your tongue and you are hearing attentively, then your consciousness becomes clear or Krishna consciousness, and there is no question of Maya or hazy consciousness. Just as when the light and darkness come together, the darkness cannot stand before the light. So, Maya cannot remain in the presence of Krishna. Always remember, therefore, to chant Hare Krishna at least 16 rounds daily, and that will save you in all circumstances without any doubt. Letter to Srila Rupa Vilasadasa and others on June 20, 1972. Chanting japa should be done early in the morning with full concentration, preferably during the Brahma Muhurta time. Concentrate fully on the on the sound vibration of the mantra. Pronouncing each name distinctly and gradually use speed in chanting will increase naturally. Do not worry so much about chanting fast. Most important is the hearing. A letter to Radha Vallabhadasa on Jan 6, 1972. Guess one. She is also doing japa. And while this is mala, doing mala and doing the japa, the mind does not remain fixed in God. You know it wanders about. So what's the way of fixing mind? Prabhupada, to hear Hare Krishna and to hear Hare Krishna, stand and hear. When the guest says, speak loudly. From the guest to who's an Indian lady, speak loudly, but still mind goes away here and there. Prabhupada, that is called Abhyasa Yoga Yuktena, Chilsa Nanya. Teresa Jnanagamina. That's what to practice. We have got a Sankhya counting and you must perform so many times. And gradually, this is the only Harer Nama eva Kaivalam, Kalam Nasyeva, Nasyeva, Katiranyata. So to follow, and actually it is becoming effective. Guess too. I think it takes many births to have that effect. Prabhupada. No, you can have immediately, provided you follow the rules and regulations. That's all. Not many births immediately, Takshanat, Susrubihi, Takshanat. In Bhagavad Gita, it is said, Ishvara Sadhyo Hrude Avrodhyate Susrubihi Takshanat. The Takshanat means immediately, but one must very eager. That's all. This is the only qualification otherwise. This is the only qualification. Otherwise, Sukdeva Goswami would not. Vyasadeva would not have used his word Takshanat immediately. Taken from morning walk on December 21, 1973, happened in Los Angeles. There is no way to atone for any of these offenses. It is therefore recommended that an offender in the feet of the holy name continue to chant the holy name 24 hours a day. Constant chanting of the holy name will make one free of offenses and will gradually be elevated to the transcendental platform on which he can chant the pure holy name and thus become a lover of Supreme Personality of Godhead. One should be very humble and meek to offer desires and chant prayers composing glorification of the holy name, such as Ayimukta Kulair, Upasyamanam, and Nivritta Tarsar Upagyamanad. One should chant such prayers to become free from offenses at the lotus feet of the holy name. Taken from Srimad Bhagavatam 7.5.23-24 purport. Another point established in this verse is that meditation should be carried on with the chanting of a mantra. Chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra is the easiest process of meditation in this age. As soon as one chants the Hare Krishna mantra, he sees the forms of Krishna, Rama, their energies, and that is perfected stage of trance. One should not artificially try to see the form of Lord while chanting Hare Krishna, but yes, when the chanting is performed, offensively, the Lord will automatically reveal himself to the view of the chanter. The chanter therefore has to concentrate on the hearing the vibration, and without extra endeavor on his part, Lord will automatically appear. Take from Srimad Bhagavatam 4.8.53 purport. I stop here, Prabhu. I just want to summarize. Very beautifully mentioned by Srila Prabhupada and also the author that chanting, hearing is two important aspects that we should follow, and we should not even debate our mind during this. If you're chanting, please chant, and if you're able to hear it, please hear it. Don't come into the existence of Maya, and don't try to be yourself as a materialistic person, wandering around for some unknown things which cannot give you pleasure in life. And we also see here Prabhupada states clearly a couple times. When a devotee says it's very difficult to control the mind, Prabhupada says, what is there to control the mind? Just chant here, that's all. We have to chant from and with the tongue and the sound that we hear, that's all. So as long as we have both hearing and then chanting coming together, we should not worry about anything. And yes, in this age of Kali, it is recommended to have at least 16 rounds of chanting prescribed. The more the good, but still chanting is required of Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. We need to chant the Maha Mantra with the devotion, and we'll definitely see the Lord as mentioned here. And there is no question of Maya or any hazy or another consciousness. Again, it beautifully mentioned, the darkness cannot stand before the light. That is correct. So Maya cannot remain in the presence of Krishna always. Maya will disappear as you are chanting and becoming more transcendental, more consciousness in this chanting. Let me stop here, Prabhu.